Teddy Feinberg here, Brook Stockberger there, back at you with our weekly sports production. We're going to focus on high school sports, so Aggie sports, try to predict where these teams are going. And we're going to take a look at some reader-generated content in our weekly mailbag. Brook, let's get the ball rolling. High school hoops, Cruces High, Oñate High, 2 state title contenders. Where do they go and why?
Yes, definitely, but hold on a sec. Cruces still has to win tonight, taking on Alamogordo. The team has a little bit of mo after knocking off Mayfield Tuesday, so we'll see what happens. But assuming Cruces wins the home game, they're going head-to-head with Oñate. The two teams split the season series, both really good games. I'm going to give the edge still to the Knights. They had the week off. The Rowans, their Cam Newton. This feels like a team of destiny this year. He came over from Cruces, and Cruces is going to be on a roll. But I give it to Oñate, and I could see them, rolling along in the state tournament.
It's funny how it works out. I could actually see Oñate winning on Saturday. With that being said, I think Cruces High has the better team. They got the size. They have a more complete package. A better backcourt, some more depth, some great glue guys. I like Cruces High. The truth of the matter is that we have 2 state title contending teams in our backyard. Oñate and Cruces, they can both challenge it in a wide open state competition in 2011. Aggie Buckets, they have the WAC tournament coming up here soon. Right now they're penciled in as a number 2 seed. Where do you see this ball club going?
Yeah, their number 2 seed is still a little shaky, but they're there. They need to hold on to that number 2. Well, the WAC is down kind of, so they can sort of get to the WAC title game. I don't really see them beating Utah State, though. They could. They could get the hot hand, beat Utah State, get the automatic bid, but it's all or nothing. There's no NIT bid waiting out there for them. There's some other tournament floating around. Who cares about that? If they have to win the WAC, get to the big dance, and I don't think it's going to happen.
Calling a spade, the WAC is really down this year. I'm going to call it a mediocre league. The Aggies are an average team, but with that being said, I figure they can challenge in this tournament. I think they can beat Utah State. I think from an athletic standpoint, they match up with anybody. It's really going to come down to who plays the most disciplined style of basketball, and that tournament rolls around. Again, the WAC it's so mediocre this year. An average team like the Aggies can actually win, find themselves back in the NCAA tournament.
Which would be great.
Let's go to our weekly mailbag. Speaking of Aggie hoops, we have a question coming from Brian. He has submitted it on our Facebook page, and it pertains to Gordo Castillo. He wants to know why Gordo isn't getting more playing time, especially when he has the hot hand.
Gordo is getting playing time, though. I mean, he's not the number 1 player in minutes on the team, but he's out there a good bit. He was a good Cruces player. Brian's just a hometown boy, so maybe he just wants to see Gordo out there for 40 minutes.
It's possible. Gordo is 4th in the team in minutes, and I think he's the team's best pure shooter, kind of a specialty player. You put him in the corners, you let him stroke it. He's ran the hot hand this year, but obviously all fans would like him to play the entire game. I think that's safe to say. He's a hometown kid. He's had a pretty nice year. Should he play more? Should he not? 4th in the team in minutes. That seems pretty good to me for Gordo Castillo. We're going to move on to Renee now. She wants to know what our take is on Marvin Menzies' recruiting style, particularly the foreign players.
Well, I mean, foreign players are good if they're good players, not if they're not. That's simple as that.
Yeah, I hear you.
I mean, just get good players, don't matter where they come from.
Yeah, the Aggies have recruited a lot of foreign guys, and I think the source of frustration for fans is that a lot of these players are project players. They're still learning the game. They're still developing. I can understand that. The truth of the matter is that you need good coaching to bring these kids along, particularly in their younger days as players. Folks, thanks for joining us as always. You can catch us on Facebook, on Twitter, on our website. Have a great week.